New on Curiosity Stream. Can we prevent cancer? Explore how our diets, lifestyle, environments, and even technology can possibly prevent this deadly disease on how not to get cancer. And the Boston Marathon. From glory to tragedy to rebirth, the long-distance race by which all others are measured. Narrated by Matt Damon, it's the trailblazing documentary Boston. Watch now on Curiosity Stream. Annual plans are $20, just $1.67 a month. Visit curiositystream.com.
$20 million, $19 million, $6 million. These are all awards recovered for clients of Phillips Law Firm. To win big, you have to fight big. And Phillips Law has been fighting the too-big-to-fail insurance industry for decades. Not every case will have a multi-million-dollar outcome, but Phillips Law will fight just as hard to recover the outcome you deserve. If you or a loved one has been injured in a car accident or on the job, call or click today at 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. You know, you need a funny video right now, okay? I think we all need a funny video right now. Okay. All right, so go to the BJ Miggs page of KISW.com. If you can't, all right, we got some funny audio for you. It's a random little thing that this kid said to her grandfather. A 2-year-old girl, she was on her grandpa's lap, getting her ballet slippers tied, when she blurted out, "Hey, Daddy, he has a penis."
We're boys, aren't we?
Yeah.
Now.
Daddy has a penis.
Now let's see. You what?
Have a penis.
He
has a penis.
I know. It's okay.
You have a drink.
Let's see you do a twirl.
It's like, stop talking about your father's penis.
Yeah.
Now, is that grandpa on the mom's side or the dad's side?
Ooh, that's a good question.
You know?
I don't know the story. I don't have that info.
I guess that's something that nobody bothered to ask, because I'm thinking if it's grandpa on the mom's side, probably 100% doesn't want to hear about that.
No,
even though
really.
I know it's just a silly little thing.
Yeah, you don't want to hear about anything about the guy's penis involved with your daughter. You just don't.
This is such a cute video, because there's this little girl. She's in her pink tutu and pink ballerina outfit. She's got the ballet shoes on. Grandpa's tying the shoe. It's like a really sweet grandpa-granddaughter moment, only made sweeter by what she said.
I feel like this easily could happen in the Miggs household.
Oh, no, she would say dong.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
We don't use terms like penis in our house.
Oh, wouldn't that be funny if she goes, "Daddy has a dong"? That's the first, the first phrases that are heard by all of the relatives.
Oh boy, I'm so screwed.
You're in big trouble.
When I was, I don't know, Lily was probably about 1. It was right before she started fully making sentences. And we used to shower. I would bring her in the shower with me so she could shower and stuff like that. And the time that I knew it was time for her to stop showering with Dad was when one day she just started staring and then started barking. And I was like, I don't know what this means, but you're going to shower with Mom from now on.
Yeah, there you go.
Who let the dogs out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
I like that.
I'm very sorry, and I apologize. So sorry. I'm not like that. Uncle Doug is so sorry for this.
It's a very odd response, but maybe you should have made that decision maybe a few showers earlier.
Probably.
Yeah.
Dude, that is a fear, though, because, I usually just wear, pajama pants at home, and they have the drawstrings that hang. And Tatum just loves grabbing anything that's hanging. You know what I mean? But those drawstrings sometimes are a little too close to something, and she goes and squeezes. And if I'm not paying attention, all of a sudden I'm like, what's going on? No, that's not the drawstring.
Yeah.
Please stop.
Leave that drawstring alone, child.
Go to your mother.
Yeah.
She doesn't have that kind of drawstring.
No,
I don't have to
she didn't have that problem.
That.
Yeah, it's always that tough age where you go, yeah, I can't, I have to really have clothes on. Because, you walk around the house before kids, you get to walk around any way you want to walk around. It's just you and your partner. And then when they're little creatures, they don't know anything. But then you're right. Then there's that age where you're like, oh, they're paying attention. And all right, this isn't cool anymore. And for me and Joe, it wasn't a big deal because he was the first one. But I remember Kathy was like, all right, I was like, yeah, you might have to start putting some clothes on. I think the kids did. And then I had the same thing with Sarah. I was like, all right, well, this is going to have to start putting some clothes on. That's the thing.
That's actually been a little bit of a fear in my head. Not fear, but just like, oh, crap, man. I only have a couple more years where I can keep the bathroom door open whenever I have to just go number one.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
oh, yeah.
When I go use the bathroom with my wife and I, it's just like, okay, I'm just going to go use the bathroom, and I don't even think of closing the door. Mm-hmm. That's going to be a weird, man. That's going to be a weird adjustment.
Yeah, I hope you can get through it.
I don't know if I will.
Yeah. It's also weird, too, because even if you remember to close it, then they realize, or you realize that they can open doors. Even if, and you're like, oh, I forgot to lock it. And they walk in, hey, Dad!
No, those little...
Can you look away, please?
Safety knob thingies, the plastic things you put over the knobs have been a lifesaver. Because I can't tell you how many times I'm sitting there on the toilet and little Prince Miggs, my foster brother, comes in and then he starts grunting at me because he's like, because whenever he's on the toilet... Exactly. Oh. When he's on the toilet, we grunt, so he knows, okay, this is time for you to, poo. And so he comes in and he thinks that's a normal thing to do. It's like, I'm going to start grunting at you because you're on the toilet.
Well, exactly. He's trying to help you out.
I know, but it's a little awkward.
All of a sudden, he's become DMX.
Right?
Oh, and so you guys give him that verbal cue.
Yeah, it's like we make the face like, come on.
Did that help him?
It did, but since they've moved in with me and the move and everything, he doesn't want to potty train now. So we will sit him there. He won't poo. We'll take him out, put his diaper back on, and poo 2 seconds after.
There it is.
I'm just like, thanks.
He knows what he wants.
Well, if anything we've learned from this grandpa is that if anything gets awkward or weird, just tell your kid to spin in circles.
Yeah.
Isn't that what he did? Just twirl around.
Yeah,
Stop talking about penises.
I know. Twirl around, kid. Just do that.
So my wife did that when she was a kid. She walked up to some guy in the grocery store, tugged on his shirt, and said, boys have a penis, girls have a vagina. And the mom, super embarrassed.
Yeah. Well, you know what, though? The guy might not have known. I mean, kid's doing him a favor.
Could have been one of life's questions that he never got answered because he was just too embarrassed to ask it.
Yeah, I mean, people get busy. He might have just thanks, kid. Yeah. Kids' lives.
Just no filter.
No, man, I miss those days. Well, I was going
to say.
Yeah, you're right. I still have no filter. We got a guy that fires 15 shots into someone's home, all because they called his baby ugly. Okay. Steve's got the Mix Report for you at 6:17 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
New on Curiosity Stream. The way we fight wars is changing. Every technological leap redraws the battle lines. How will war be waged in the decades to come? See what lies ahead in the limited series, Future Warfare. And uncover the influence of European cities on the greatest musical compositions ever written in the captivating series, Classical Destinations. It's all on Curiosity Stream. Annual plans are $20, just $1.67 a month. Visit curiositystream.com.
$20 million, $19 million, $6 million. These are all awards recovered for clients of Phillips Law Firm. To win big, you have to fight big. And Phillips Law has been fighting the too big to fail insurance industry for decades. Not every case will have a multi-million-dollar outcome, but Phillips Law will fight just as hard to recover the outcome you deserve. If you or a loved one has been injured in a car accident or on the job, call or click today at 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.
You're the one who protects the flock, and that requires an eye for detail. Because when safety and well-being are on the line, it's the details that can save lives. Even when no one else is watching, you see everything. Grainger gets you, and we're here for you, and all the ones who get it done with a wide range of safety products and solutions, plus board-certified safety consultants here to answer your questions. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle.
Well informed on the issues of the day? Not this guy. Live from the KISW News Center in downtown Seattle, this is the Migs Report.
Well, thanks, guys, and happy National Candy Day.
Oh, yeah.
It's almost like Happy National Leftover Candy Day. I think everybody's still enjoying some of their leftover Halloween candy.
Yeah.
So it's also Happy National Easy Bake Oven Day.
Oh, the old Easy Bake.
And that poses the question, what takes longer, to cook a brownie in the Easy Bake Oven or to find out who our president is going to be?
Oh, I think I might get my brownie first.
I mean, we obviously don't always talk a lot about politics, but there's a big thing going on called the presidential race. And
did that
as of
happen?
right now, it's still going on, BJ. We don't know who our president's going to be.
Oh, boy.
Some key states are still uncalled. Millions of ballots are still to be counted. Obviously, a lot of people didn't decide to go to the polls. They did it all on mail-in and absentee ballots because of what's going on in the world. So there's a lot of stuff to be counted. Joe Biden, the Democratic candidate, says, hey, people, be patient. President Trump says, I've won. He wants people to stop counting. So there's a lot of stuff going on, but they're saying it could take a couple days for these races to be called. The one thing we do know is that, unfortunately, Kanye West is not going to be president. He conceded the election.
Oh, Kanye.
Dude, he got 50,000 votes, according to this one thing. And I don't know if you saw the video of him. He posted a video of him voting for himself. He didn't vote for anything else.
That's fantastic.
But he voted for himself.
Good old Kanye.
Jay Inslee's going to be, it looks like he's going to be returning as governor for the third term, which is the first incumbent elected to a third term in more than 40 years, beating Lauren Culp, who says the voting is not over. So there's just a lot of stuff.
That seems to be the thing. The loser is the guy is either losing or the loser says, oh, yeah, no, it's not over. And the other guy says, I won, stop counting.
The crazy thing I read was that, because obviously they're trying to figure out what's going on in Pennsylvania, and I did not know this until I was reading about it, but apparently they don't even, because they're getting a lot of mail-in votes, they don't start counting those votes until the election day.
Really?
Right, which I think is very odd. So they just hold off. I mean, I don't know much about politics. I'm no political genius, but I mean, it just seems kind of odd that you wait until that to start counting.
Maybe they don't want to influence anybody.
Yeah, it could be. That's a good point.
Yeah, so that's the only reason I can think of it.
It just seems kind of odd. So it's like, here we are, just waiting.
Yeah, I would say if we could do it in secret, but boy, it's hard to keep a secret nowadays.
Really?
Yeah, so I guess they probably should say, no, get out there and vote, because we're not going to start counting until the day of.
So that's what's going on in the world right now.
So obviously. We don't know what's going on. Huh?
No.
We have no idea.
We do know that nobody's agreeing and nobody's happy with each other. And everybody's angry and people are protesting even though we don't know what's happening.
Well, I do know that when it comes to the popular vote, it's really close.
Super close.
So that's the disturbing thing to me. The disturbing thing to me is there's such a divide. And I don't think that's ever good.
Yeah, somebody called it it's not the United States of America, it's now the divided state of America. And I'm like, sadly.
Yeah.
I don't know how many bong rips it took for you to come up with that, but you might be right.
I like that. The divided states of America. I think that's pretty much spot on.
Sadly.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about something that's also kind of sad, and that's making fun of somebody's baby. You just don't do that.
Oh, you don't do that?
No. Two people in Detroit, they were arrested because an argument ended with a guy firing 15 shots into somebody's house.
Whoa.
And why did he do that?
Wow.
Because someone inside the house called his baby ugly.
Yeah, that'll get you pissed. I don't know if I'm going to get my gun.
I mean, thankfully nobody got hurt. I mean, except for the feelings of the baby, I guess. I don't know.
The baby's probably a little too young to even care, and probably would be like, you know what, Dad, how about you not fire guns off around? What do you think?
The shooter and a woman that he was with drove off there, assuming that's the mom, I would imagine so as well. The baby was in the car with them as well. Not clear what they're being charged with, but they have been arrested. I mean, maybe being charged with shooting a house 15 times.
Yeah, in that kid, it's like, let's not let that kid grow up in that situation.
We actually have audio of the conversation that led to them being so mad that they decided to shoot a house 15 times.
Is it me, or was that the ugliest baby you have ever seen?
I couldn't look. It was like a Pekingese.
Boy, a little too much chlorine in that gene pool.
That was from a television show from back in the day called Seinfeld.
Yeah, you remember that? Yeah.
I gotcha.
And was that Newman? Was Newman shooting everybody up? Was he?
I debated even using that clip because I'm like, I know it's going to go over their heads, but now I'm doing it just more out of I'm putting my feet in the dirt or in the sand. I don't know what the saying is, BJ, but I'm standing by Seinfeld.
You're drawing a line,
yes.
And you're drawing the old man line.
That's really right. I refuse to give up on Seinfeld Relates.
Yeah, boy, oh boy, you're a Friends How You Met Your Mother series too late, I think, in order to fight that battle. There's too many other shows that they're going to point to.
Ooh, one interesting thing that happened with all the stuff that's going on with voting and stuff. Oregon voters, they passed Measure 109. So we might need to head on down to Oregon because now it's legal to use psilocybin for therapeutic use. You know, they got that sizzle pie, which is a really good pizza place. Throw some mushrooms on top of that. Forget about it. We got a weekend.
Oh, the real kind of mushrooms.
Forget about it. Yeah.
Oh, I always like mushroom pizza, but you're okay.
I'm very curious to see how this is going to work out over in Oregon with them using it as a therapeutic thing, because that's an interesting way to go, and that's how it used to be.
Well, that's how they view ayahuasca.
Yeah.
And it's all about the healing plant, the teacher plant. They're very respectful of it. At least the ceremonies I was part of.
Right. This isn't going to be like, let's go in the woods and just get crazy. It's like they're going to use it for good reasons. And one of the reasons why military veterans believe psilocybin therapy has been a lifesaver for a lot of them, especially with suicide so high amongst veterans. They're hoping that this could help that. And man, if that can, that would be incredible.
I am all for that.
Yeah. I'm with you, man.
Yeah, I'm all for that. And I'm living proof. I really feel like my time in the forest and doing that ayahuasca ceremony, it was very, very profound, very impactful. And I wanted to get where I am today. I still got a ways to go, but I believe that it was a big help.
That started it.
Yeah.
I would say that was a big part of it.
Huge
game tonight.
We got
the Sounders taking on the LA Galaxy.
Oh, we need it because we lost the other time, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah.
Danny's got his sweet, what is that? Salmon? Orange?
I'm going to go with coral.
Coral? What the hell is coral?
I know.
That's coral?
This is coral.
I don't even know what coral is. Is that in Crayola's crayons?
Yeah.
Coral?
Coral.
It's a pinkish orange. It's a weird color.
Orange.
Yeah.
Orange.
It's
I like
orange.
it.
Wow. Oink.
Yeah.
Oink.
It's a fluorescent salmon.
And it's so weird because it's a keeper kit, and like sometimes the angles of the camera on the TV make it look pink, and then other times it's like bright orange. I love it.
I do too. It's a cool looking jersey. I just was like, I don't know what color it is. You don't like it?
No, I'm not. I don't know if I go for that.
Oh, I like it.
It's hurting my eyes.
It's obnoxious and fluorescent. I love it.
That's why I don't like it. I think it's just hurting my eyes.
Well, anyways, Galaxy versus Sounders. They're going to be playing in Los Angeles. That game starts at 8 p.m., so have fun getting some sleep, Danny. And I'd like to apologize to Danny.
Oh, what happened with that?
I did something that I'm very embarrassed about, and I'm happy he's here today, and I've let him down.
Oh, what did you do?
I had a dream last night that I made fun of Danny for the way that he pronounced the word burrito. And I don't think he even says burrito wrong, but in my dream he did, and I just clowned on him to the point where he left.
He left the show?
Well, he left briefly, and then he came back, and I woke up. So I don't know if we ever resolved it. So
I forgive you.
Awake Steve would like to apologize on behalf of Dream Steve for making fun of you for how you said the word burrito.
I forgive you.
You know something, Danny's not your wife, and you don't have to apologize to him.
But I feel like Danny's more emotional than my wife, so.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, you better apologize, because he'd find out.
It's true.
He'd find out about your dream.
Can we check in with our dream expert? That's the only reason why I brought it up, and that's the Reverend Infuego.
Oh, yes.
And what does it mean when you make fun of someone? And the way you said like burrito.
Burrito?
Yeah, and I'm like, what are you talking about? You're like, burrito. And I'm like, burritos? And you're like, yeah. Huh. And then we made fun of him.
It's almost like quesadilla, from Napoleon Dynamite, except Danny's never really had a problem saying burrito.
I might start saying burrito just for the heck of it.
Yeah.
Burrito.
Get yourself a fine burrito.
So our dream interpreter, Reverend Infuego, what does that mean?
Well, according to the internet and dreammoods.com, to get those misinterpreted things, it just means that you're having basically difficulties in expressing yourself and in getting your point across.
That's a fact.
Even when you are dreaming about other people doing it, or some nervousness or excitement about a situation.
Oh. What are you nervous and excited about not being able to communicate?
I'm just nervous about the NHL coming back. That's clearly it.
Oh, that's what it is.
Well, my apologies. I feel like that was important to get out there to start our day off right. I don't want a weird rift between me and Danny in Dream World.
You don't want that.
Dream World.
No, I wouldn't want Danny to leave. That would be horrible, because it hasn't been wonderful 4 days when he hasn't been here.
Freak Show's got a text that says, BJ Shea, come on, Miggs, give up. Give it up. Seinfeld wasn't funny in its prime. Stop bullying Danny.
BS, it's great still
Who
now.
said that?
Well, I now need to apologize for bullying Danny.
Yeah.
Danny.
All right, look. First of all, Seinfeld.
Choke on a burrito.
You may not have liked Seinfeld, sure, but Seinfeld was very funny in its prime.
Well, that's subjective. Funny is only in the eyes of whoever thinks it's funny.
Funny is in the eyes, is in the eyes of the masses, though.
Okay, yes. On a large scale, Seinfeld was one of the great
comedies. It was a massive hit.
But I'm sure there's plenty. Well, Freak Show being one of them. Not everyone loves Seinfeld, BJ.
Oh, I get that. But, Freak Show, look in the mirror and realize just because you don't like something doesn't mean a bunch of other people don't.
Yeah, it's time for you to reflect internally.
Yeah. I mean, hello.
As far as weather, 63 degrees. We've got some rain today. That's the Mix Report, and that's what's up.
Yeah, it makes sense when like when generations that are removed from something don't find whatever the enjoyment is. I'm that way about Shakespeare. There are people
I think
that
Shakespeare's hilarious.
Yeah. Oh, do you really? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
in Shakespeare.
You look down upon when you go, you really don't like Shakespeare? I remember growing up, I'm like, well, yeah, I'm not supposed to. How many hundreds of years old is that? And how far removed is that from the culture that I'm in right now? Why would that even at all be relevant to me? Because it was, because it doesn't speak to me. If you can put it in a language I can understand, like Sons of Anarchy, I'm going to love the message. But if you're going to make me just take the original, I'm going to hate it. I mean, the theretofores and thou to theirs and all that. I mean, it just irritated the crap out of me.
Well, it goes back to the conversation we had just the other day about Monty Python. And I understand that it's considered to be one of the funniest things, and people love it and swear by it, and I quote it. I don't find it funny whatsoever. The clips that I've seen, I'm like, has nothing to do. It's not my world.
And I really don't expect you to.
But I'm not going to be like, you guys are idiots for thinking it's funny.
Oh, you're not going to say that?
I'll think it, but I won't say it.
You only think Danny's an idiot when he says burrito.
Burrito.
Yeah.
Burrito.
And that's Dream Danny.
Yeah.
Yes. I actually say burrito.
I don't know. I think I want regular Danny to start saying
paying
it.
more attention now.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Someone says, I'm 29. I think Seinfeld is effing funny.
All right, well, there you go.
The person says, I don't know who that idiot is, but Seinfeld is and was absolutely hilarious.
There we go. We're starting. We're
just
in a
watching
battle
it last night, man. I binged a couple episodes, getting that last season.
Yeah, but you're kind of an older guy.
Why do you have to say that?
I'm sorry.
Why are you watching old shows? You should have done what we did. We watched the new Supermarket Sweep.
Oh, Leslie Jones?
Did it debut?
Yes. There's like 3 episodes already up. We're 2 in.
Oh, wow.
Dude, awesome.
Really nice.
It's so great. If you grew up loving that show, you're going to dig it. And Leslie Jones is awesome as the host. She's hilarious.
That is cool.
She does a great job. She clowns on the guests from time to time, and she's just a funny person in general, got some good energy going. And it's just different because she's not your typical game show host.
Yes.
She's just Leslie Jones. So that's kind of fun. But my wife and I had a blast watching it.
Oh, that's some good news. I think people are going to need something.
Yeah.
You said 3 episodes are up, so you got the little sorbet to wash away whatever problems you may have today.
And I think her and I would do okay on that show. I wouldn't say we'd do great, but I think we'd
you think you do okay?
You guys are athletic, and you got to run a lot. I think you guys would have a great chance.
Yeah, but some of the games that they play, man, like you think, like they do things that obviously have to do with grocery items, and you're just like, we're just staring at the screen like I have no idea what they're talking about. And then when they come up with the answer, because like the word jumbles, they'll have like, they'll jumble up all the words. I suck at that crap.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Those are, and
I just stare at the letters and I'm like, I have no idea what's going on right now. And then once they solve it, I'm like, I can't believe I didn't realize that that's what it was.
I don't remember that from the original. Did they do that in the original?
I can't remember.
They did little goofy games, yeah. A lot of times dealing with like the jingles or like slogans and stuff for the brands.
Oh, I think I'd be good at that.
Yeah.
But I don't. Yeah, the anagrams, the word jumbles. I don't know if I could do that.
But then they have like other ones where like they'll take like a little bit of one company and mishmash it with the other. And you have to figure out what the 2 companies are. And one of them had the word dong in it, and I could not stop laughing.
That was intentional.
But one of the competitors shared the dumbest story. Like him and his buddy were like, "We love wings," and then I'm like, "Okay, cool, I love wings too." And then the one guy dimes his buddy out and goes, "Yeah, but he likes to wear." He wears rubber gloves when he eats his wings because he doesn't want the hot sauce to get into his cuticles. And I'm like, that guy needs to be kicked off of this planet.
Oh, really? Just because of the rubber glove situation?
Who wears rubber gloves while eating chicken wings?
Well, I think I probably would if I was
that.
That
seems a little strange. Yeah.
I would be that guy.
I'm guessing it's the person that didn't wash his hands properly and then went to the bathroom.
Oh.
He had a hot dong?
Yep.
Hot dong.
Not in a good way.
Oh, I see what Vicky's talking about. Yeah, I would put the gloves on.
No. If I saw somebody at like Buffalo Wild Wings with rubber gloves, I'm judging them.
All right, what's worse, rubber gloves or people who would eat it with a fork?
Chicken wings?
Yeah, like you just peel it all off.
Oh, boy.
What's worse?
I think they're both equally as awful.
Fair enough.
Wow. That's why I like my boneless chicken.
I almost think the person with the rubber gloves is a little more extreme, like weird. Hot take. I'm not here to judge, but I'm judging.
I think you are here to judge, actually.
Yeah, because at least with the fork and stuff, they give that to you at the restaurant. You have to actually bring rubber gloves with you.
Yeah.
Where are we going to eat? Why? I need to know if I need to bring my rubber gloves.
Well, and now this guy, as far as COVID's concerned, he can always blame that so he doesn't look like a weirdo.
It's still kind of weird.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying he can blame that, but he's still that guy.
Yeah.
I almost think at that point you just got to go with the quote-unquote boneless wings.
Oh, that's what I always do. I don't care. Call me what you want. I'm boneless Bobby.
Right.
I'm doing it.
No, you are, actually.
Yeah. I'm doing it.
So it says one of my best friends does not wear gloves, but he washes his hands probably 20 times when we're at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Well, yeah, you don't want
being
that
safe,
in your eyes or in your little pee-pee area. You don't want that.
I'm just eating chicken wings. I'm not touching things.
Well, you're going to the bathroom at some point.
No, I'm eating.
Well, yes, I know you're not going to go. What is it, mysteriously disappear from your fingers once you go to the bathroom?
What, my wiener?
No, the sauce.
The sauce that would burn you.
No, Okay.
Well, how do you
want to know my routine? Typically, what I do, and when we go to anywhere to eat, I make my order, and then at that point, I have a little bit of downtime. So I go to the bathroom, clean out the tank, so I'm good to go for the rest of the meal.
You're a lucky guy. My tank needs to be cleaned out a lot because I drink a lot.
How long does it take you to eat, though?
Well, I drink a lot of fluids. Plus, I'm on the medication, so I probably go to the bathroom maybe at least once between the meal, like while the meal's going on.
Oh no! What if I go number one before the food gets served? I'm good until dinner.
Oh, look
the
at
meal's
you,
over.
Bladder bragger over there. What about your poor wife? You said she's got the
bragger.
Well, because his bladder he can hold it to whatever.
Oh, look at the big bladder on him.
Yeah, look at big bladder boy.
Look, you're right. My wife's got the bladder the size of a nerd candy, but she can still go through the entire meal before she needs to go to the bathroom.
Well, you tell your wife she's a champ then, because I usually can't. But I drink so much at the meal and. I don't know. I guess
you need to work on your
waters. Yeah, you need to work on your crushing waters, crushing sodas, and then so I know that I would burn my blank off if I didn't figure that out. So there you go. Boneless for me, buddy.
Yeah, he says he'll eat 2 wings, get up, wash his hands, and then come back.
Okay, that's excessive.
That's a bit much. Yeah,
20 times in a meal. Come on.
They have those wet wipes for a reason.
Yeah.
All right, the wet wipes are good. Yeah, I if you got wet wipes at the table, that should do it.
And I don't even touch those until I'm done eating.
Right.
Oh, you're just a monster.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't even use those because I'm just like, I like the smell of wings on my hand for the rest of the day.
All right.
I've been guilty of doing that.
Okay. How about when you eat a burrito? What's your routine for that?
Oh, man. Yeah, one bite and I'm in the bathroom.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yesterday, Dreamy Steve, he got this one wrong.
What was President John F. Kennedy's middle name?
Franklin.
No.
Farfennugan.
No.
Fred.
No.
Do you remember?
Fitzgerald.
Oh!
Nice.
Very disappointed in myself.
I'm impressed. You want a shot at beating Steve? You got it. 206-421-ROCK. We're playing Beat Migs at 647 on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. Here's another question from a listener. If I file for bankruptcy, do I have to appear in court? That makes me nervous.
Going to court is never something that's easy to do. However, when you file bankruptcy, you usually only have to attend one hearing at the courthouse. Of course, I'll be there with you. And when you go to court, it's not before the judge. It's actually with the trustee or the trustee's attorney. One of the things that's critical in a bankruptcy is that you give your attorney and the court all of your information. You list all of your assets and all of your creditors. That's what we're trading for your discharge, is your true and honest disclosure of your assets and liabilities. And so the court hearing is just usually about a 5-minute deal where you show up and reaffirm and swear that all the information you've given the court and your attorney is correct.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. Thanks for listening.
New on Curiosity Stream. Nobody said parenting was easy. A psychologist observes real caught-on-tape family moments and helps parents apply simple rules for happier homes on Kids and Instruction Manual. And one of the most well-known images in art history, the Scream, has been stolen numerous times, and it's not alone. Join the hunt for history's missing masterpieces on Raiders of the Lost Art. It's all on Curiosity Stream. Annual plans are $20, just $1.67 a month. Visit curiositystream.com.
$20 million, $19 million, $6 million. These are all awards recovered for clients of Phillips Law Firm. To win big, you have to fight big. And Phillips Law has been fighting the too-big-to-fail insurance industry for decades. Not every case will have a multi-million-dollar outcome, but Phillips Law will fight just as hard to recover the outcome you deserve. If you or a loved one has been injured in a car accident or on the job, call or click today at 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.